You had a message come in today.
Yes, I saw it. I take it you read it.
I didn't mean to pry, but it didn't have a name on the post. Have you considered taking it?
No,
Why not?
I haven't the interest.
You should.
And what?
Did you see the pay?
It's a nice offer, but it would mean leaving the cackling.
You've taken me into account.
I have. Dare you insinuate that I haven't?
You can do so much more than this life, this ship.
It is my home.
I know, but I swear you use it as an excuse to say.
You tried to get rid of me because I told you how I feel. Is that it?
I would never hold your feelings against you.
It's what it feels like.
Just go to the ball.
And then what? Take this job.
Hear them out. What she's offering, maybe
I know
even that.
exactly what she is offering. But I don't know anything about this kind.
Then try to.
If it would appease you.
You know that it would. I want so much more for you.
Fine. I will go to this ball. I will hear her out. If it will get you off my back.
If you would.
Yes. Fine. But if this job is not worth it, I will be back. Where there'll still be a place for me.
You needn't ask. Of course there will.
Good. We're running low on supplies. Should head up before I do anything. We don't need you running out of any elixirs.
Now that would be very damaging indeed.
Right. In the morning. We should get some sleep.
You know who I am?
It's you who...
Me who what?
If I had known, I would have never...
I don't understand. Who are you? Wait! Wait!
What?
Rickety.
Is this some perverse joke?
It is not, I promise. Do you think me so vile?
Then what, Pippa? Or should I call you Lady Pending?
And do you hate me so?
You do not want me answering that.
You hold a title of a dead man over my head, a man I never wanted to wed.
You say that, yet he gave you everything you once told me you wanted so badly.
That is not fair. Those were dreams of a naive child.
What do you want with me?
I didn't know it was you I was dancing with. Honest.
Why? Why send me a job offer and then pretend to be surprised by me? You're so desperate that you sent it anonymously.
I thought if I had signed it, you wouldn't have come. This isn't about me, though. This is about your mother. You see, I found...
You cannot be serious.
Please, just hear me out. It's important.
What? What could you possibly have to tell me about her that your father did not?
The job. You see, well, it's...
Do you wish to call her a harlot yourself?
I would never. Please tell me you do not think that I... Will you take the job?
It wasn't a joke.
No.
You genuinely want to hire me after everything that has happened between us.
It's nothing to do with you abandoning me.
Me? Abandoning you? You abandoned me first. If your offer is genuine, give me time to consider.
If that is what you want.
What I want is a drink. Go back to your fancy party.
Hiccup,
Do not call me that. Give me a fortnight.
Good to know there are anyone in here.
Got it.
Of course, dearie, who else would it be?
You're right. Only you could have a voice so annoying.
Goodness me, you're thirsty.
I have had a long night. Do not test my patience.
Someone's touchy.
I should tear you limb from me.
As it. Should I go ask Lady Pantinkle or throw you outside?
Don't you dare come near her or I'll...
You'll what? You should be called Hecate the Gentle.
You don't know the damnedest thing about me.
You've never harmed a soul. Glorified scientist. You're the ship of debt. You aren't even a pirate. You're a prisoner on leave.
I am co-captain of the Cackling. My debt has been paid for 15 years. I can fight better than any. But I do not need to kill to feel. I can hold my head high. You, however, aren't worth the salt on my boots.
You aren't even worth my time.
Yet it is you tucking tail and running. Who wants to buy me my next drink? Hello, my joy. Would you like to dance with Mummy? Who's there? I demand to know.
It's just me, Hiccup.
Pippa, what on earth are you doing in my quarters?
A fortnight was 3 nights ago. I thought something had happened to you.
It is not even morning.
I apologize. I was fraught. I assume everything is fine.
Yes.
I simply had to see you, you see.
Oh,
Does this not remind you of when we were girls and we used to sneak into each
that
other's
was
rooms?
years ago. Good night, Pippa.
Good morning, Captain. times have I told you not to call me that? Over the years, I've lost count. Are you all right, love? Strange dreams is all. Lady in white again. Getting me deep entangled. Keeping me up and waking me at an ungodly hour. Yes, about that. Ada, you didn't. You should hear her out. That is none of your concern. It's quite serious, Hecate. It could answer a lot. If you insist.
Good, you're awake. I see you never grew out of being so very persistent.
I have not. No.
Well, you've my attention, since it seems you will not rest until I listen.
Here. I found this amongst my father's belongings.
This implies my mother never abandoned me. She left this for me. He led me to believe that...
I know of all the rotten things. What I can't figure out is who Joy is.
It is my
Hmm?
name. Joy is my first name. Pippa. She always told me that if something should happen to her, to go by my middle name, and I never understood why. A map of the Founding Isles. Why?
I don't know.
Where?
But that's the job that I'm offering.
What do you get out of this?
Allow me to join the voyage.
Absolutely not. A lady as fair as you does not belong among the sea.
You say I abandoned you, and I did. I knew how my father treated you, and I did nothing. But I've missed you, Hiccup. I want to be by your side.
We haven't the faintest where this will lead us. It could be dangerous.
I know, but I've every confidence in you. I always felt safe around you. I wish you felt the same around me.
We'll need a ship.
About that, your captain's already agreed. If it's what you want.
Then we can discuss this further once we've set sail. Should we follow the path we are currently taking and the skies remain clear, it should take 2-3 days.
Lady Pentacle, is there something you need? I was wondering if I could help.
What exactly?
I don't know.
Please do not waste our time.
Hecate, don't be cruel.
I'm not. She's simply useless.
Then would it not be wise to find use for her? I would appreciate if you would stop referring to me as though I was not here. My apologies, dear. Hecate, why don't you let her shadow and assist in anything you might need?
Come with me then.
I've never been on a pirate ship before.
I would have never guessed. You should be so lucky you do not have seasickness.
Are we going to your cabin?
Since you must follow me, yes. I suppose we are.
You should always carry your blade.
This This wasn't your doing again, was it?
I wouldn't dare make the same mistake twice. It's like they were searching for something.
But what is the question?
Do you know who it could have been?
I have a fair guess.
You still have this old thing. It's far more weathered. What's this?
I can explain.
The rose I gave you. Hecate.
I'm a fan of the Tempest.
I thought you more of a Macbeth person.
If you would assist, I would like to see if anything has gone missing.
First time on a pirate ship, and here I am cleaning.
Who put the stick up your bum?
Can I help you drill?
You are aware that Lady Fancy Pants can't keep her eyes off you.
What?
She's been watching you all day.
Don't be ridiculous.
See for yourself. Told you. I think she fancies you.
She has ill intentions.
Who? Marigold?
Something is off about her. Do you not sense it?
None of us are here because we're saints.
I know this, but it does not change that feeling.
Relax, HB. We're back at sea, living the dream. You know, you didn't actually answer my question. Seems you and the lady have some history, but do you actually have feelings for
Lady
her?
Pentangle and I have a complicated history.
Has anyone ever told you how horrible you are at lying?
I am not lying.
Right. And I'm the Queen of Sheba. Bow in my presence.
Do grow up. Check on Lady Pentangle. I've been with her all day. I'm sure she's perfectly fine. Are you all right, Lady Pentangle?
Yes, quite.
Fantastic.
Actually, I was curious.
About...
The stars. They're so vibrant. I'd sailors use them to guide their way. Does it become overwhelming when there's so many?
At first, yes. However, over time, they become as easy to read as a book.
Truly?
Take, for instance, that one there, Cassiopeia. If you follow it all the way down, there's an island with a rare herb that glows. If preserved correctly, it can be used in place of a lantern for months. And that one over there. What?
You relate the stars to where to find herbs.
It is my job.
I've never considered alchemy and herbalism a pirate stroke.
If not, how would alchemists be able to take herbs and elements and find out how they work with ones that aren't in the area if they were not travelers?
I suppose that's fair. I envy you greatly.
How so?
You get to live. I always had someone hovering over me. I saw the opportunity to flee and take it.
That is why you informed me of the letter.
Remember you were curious about why your mother left. You wanted to share it with me.
You saw an advantage and you took it.
Do you think less of me?
No. I would have as well.
You know, I did try to come after you, but you were watching alone.
I would imagine so, but you did try.
Yes. Even tried sending a letter, nearly succeeded. But I never stopped thinking about you. Somehow you would always end up back on my mind.
I'm not sure of how to respond.
You don't have to. Just tell me about the straws.
That one. If you follow it eastward, there's a cave. And in the cave, there's this wonderful. There are others in this crew other than myself, Lady Pentangle.
I know, but yours is the company I enjoy the most. Everything all right?
Yes. Quite.
Never envisioned you drinking from such an elegant cup.
Just because I am a pirate does not mean I do not enjoy the finer things. Most do. Why do you think we hunt treasures?
I believe it's more than that.
Do you?
I think under your tough exterior you're as gentle as a lamb.
I have caused great harm to others who have implied such things.
Yet your blade is not raised. I have a theory.
Oh? Care to explain?
You're as sweet as that biscuit on your plate.
Do not refer to me in such a way.
Would you rather I call you Hiccup?
Don't call me that. The others will hear you.
Why so? Afraid you lose credibility as a ruthless sea pirate.
Please, Pippa.
There's no shame in it.
No. But there is a loss of respect.
Not from me. I cherish you all the more for it. Did you hear me?
I heard you, yes. I'm busy.
Is everything all right?
There are some pages missing.
Of your research?
It's not my research. It's my mother's.
A strange coincidence.
I do not believe in coincidences. I have to talk to Ada. Ada, listen to me. Something is not right with Marigold.
That does not mean she's responsible for clearing your room about.
Some of my mother's research has gone missing
Where?
from my cabin.
What would she want with those?
I haven't the faintest, but does it not strike you odd that the moment she joins the crew is the moment we accept this job, and the minute things start to go missing?
It is odd, I agree. What would she want with
I
those?
don't know. They were just on the properties of sea.
What would you have me do? Have a woman walk plain conspicuation?
Is the word of your co-captain not enough?
I'm not comfortable with that.
Is that what you require? Evidence?
It is. Do you take it so personally, as it's something of your mother's that's gone
It
missing?
is more than that. But I will not deny that it is a factor. I remember so little of her, Ada. To have anything of hers So go missing is not just a crime against me, but a crime against her as well.
Every right to think that. I'll be sure to keep an extra eye on her if that will ease your mind.
Very
I
well.
take this quite seriously, Hector.
I can only hope that I will find this evidence before it is too late. Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you.
Are you sure? Every time there is thunder, you flinch. Please tell me you are not afraid of storms.
Normally no, but not on land. Wait, hiccup.
Pippa, you are hurting me.
Don't go. You're the only safe thing on this ship.
Hardly. And I would like my hand back.
Go ahead, I got it. Maybe if I should
There is a final chance in hell of hell freezing over before I let you take my place.
Really the time? Please.
The storm is hardly that bad.
I know, but it doesn't stop. It's just the ocean. It's just a storm. There ain't no job if the woman paying us falls over the railing because she ain't got a sea leg. Please, hiccup.
If anyone should need me, I suppose we will be in my cabin.
I apologize for taking you from your duties.
It was evident how afraid you were.
You refer to me like I'm some scared child.
One does tend to treat one according to their behavior. Would you like me to sing you a lullaby as well?
Would you? At least until I'm able to fall asleep.
That was not a legitimate offer.
You don't have to. It was wrong of me to assume.
Get the candles. I cannot remember the last time I sang in front of anyone.
If you aren't comfortable,
I am afraid you might die of fright. Should I not? is found so soon. I love you. I would do anything for you. I have already informed you I wish nothing to do with you. I have nothing you want, I assure you. Please just leave us be. I am no witch. Unhand her. Please. Please. I have nothing you want. Just leave us be. Please. It's okay, sweetie. You're okay. I will take care of this, I promise.
Good morning.
Sorry.
I wouldn't bear if you pulled away again. You're crying. Are you all right?
Nightmares. There's this lady in white. It's always the same, for as long as I can remember. But lately, they seem more clear, different. She's always singing and dancing. It's the song that I was actually singing last night.
Was she not last night?
She was, but it's all fuzzy. I've never told anybody besides Ada that. Perhaps it's my fear why I'm telling you. Perhaps I'm learning to trust you again.
May we hope it is not the latter.
May we?
It makes me happy to think that you can trust me.
Breakfast should be ready.
Hecate. I've wanted to do that for years.
It would be a lie to say that it hasn't crossed my mind.
It did.
Yes.
Well, I haven't been thrown off a plank.
Do you think me so cruel that I would cause harm to anyone who would even try to show me affection?
Would you not? You can't even argue it, can you?
Well, you see,
You can't.
That would be breakfast. We should change before we eat.
Well, I am in a room. I suppose I could always get undressed here.
That is not what I meant. Pippa! What do we do now?
I saw a cabin not far back. They might know the way.
Soul trail. Just take that first. No idea who could be living in that cabin.
We have swords.
They might have guns.
Then we shall take their guns.
Oh, Hiccup, you wouldn't.
What do you think pirates do?
I'm inclined to agree with Marigold. We should press on.
Ada, It is wiser to try the cunning, so we do not become lost.
I've made my mind. We will take the trail.
Very well. Show us the way, mold. You should have stayed on the ship, Pippa.
The island doesn't look that dangerous.
It's not. Something feels off.
How so?
I can't put my finger on it, but Ada always listens to reason, yet she is not.
Perhaps her reason is different than yours.
Perhaps. I don't trust miracles either.
Why not?
What if... Ada has a sister, Agatha. They're twins. What if that is not Ada at all? But... maybe it is. Oh!
Crossed the stars, guided by the moon, I'll go where joy is found so soon. I'll search the oceans and rivers wide, across mystic rivers where treasure hides. Would you like to dance with Mummy? Oh, how I love you. How I gave everything for you, including my own life.
I don't understand.
You were never meant to find out this way. I did all of this to protect you. You must find the cave at the foot of the tallest hill. There you will find your answers.
Find what?
You must wake up. You must wake up, my joy. Wake up!
I'm fine, but Ada.
Ada. No. I can't reach her. Her head is too close to the water.
I can't get loose.
They took my weapons. I think this rock might be able to cut the rope.
Why won't she pretend to be her sister? Is she after her ship?
Possibly. I don't know, but I think there's more to it than that.
Anybody down here?
Come
We're down
on.
here.
Come on.
You lot came in a right pint.
We are aware.
I'd rush through here any minute.
Did you come down here just to watch us drown, or are you going to help us?
Yes, of course.
Help her, I'll help Ada.
It's coming in too quick.
Please.
We gotta go now.
What are you doing?
We have to go.
We can't leave her.
We have to. I'm sorry.
Ada.
We gotta go now.
Ada.
Hecate, stop.
Ada.
Please. Hecate. Hecate. Do you not think we should thank Miss Hobble?
Thank you for allowing us in your home.
It's no trouble, really. Saw them, caught you off, knew something wasn't right. Never had pirates in these parts.
You've never seen a pirate?
Oh, no, not me. My mum said she met one when I was a girl, but doesn't really think she actually was one. Are you talking about the lady in white again, Mum?
How many times have I told you her name's Hermotia?
Hermotia.
Wasn't your mother's name Harmony? Maybe it's just a coincidence. Do you think it's her?
Do you know what she looked like?
Only have a drawing of her from Mum's memory. Hold on. So, my gran met your mum when my mum was a girl. Weird. Tell me she followed her down to the cave not far from here. Said it's like she was in a whole different world, full magic. That her eyes glowed, just like yours did.
What are you referring to?
When I found you, and your friend got taken under, you could just feel the magic coming off you. Your eyes were glowing like the sea.
You're not making any sense.
Mum always told me about the nymphs of the sea. Nereids. Ever heard of them?
Yes. My mother told me of them as well. Long ago, I vaguely remember. Aren't they similar to a siren?
Sort of. Mermaids hunt and kill men. Nereids do the opposite, really. They protect those on the sea. Make sure they're safe and whatnot.
Please tell me you are not implying that my mother, that I am one. If that was the case, why could I not save Ada? Don't be silly. There's no such thing as magic. Magic is a childish dream of optimism, and I am no child.
It's true, though, Hecate. You were too distraught. I didn't mention it, but I saw you do it.
Let's say I believe you. Why would my mother come here? What purpose did she have?
Mum said she looked something up. Don't know what. Tried to find it many times as a girl, but never could.
But you know where. She said she went.
You don't believe me?
Why should I? You say you couldn't find anything.
Would it be truly harmful to see? If this woman was your mother, it may give you answers. The map did guide us here, perhaps for this reason.
I suppose there isn't harm in checking. Would it be too much to ask to take us there come morning?
Not at all. Seems you have magic. Maybe you'll be able to actually find it. Perhaps you'll believe me then. Are you upset with me?
You made me leave her.
We would have drowned too.
I don't care. That was not your decision to make.
No, it was my decision to save you. Tell me all you want for it, but I will not apologize.
I don't know what to feel.
Do you hate me?
You should stay here. Miss Hubble seems kind enough. This will make do.
I'm not going to leave you.
That was not a request.
You do not own me,
I would
Hecate.
never claim to.
You said Ada was never this reckless, yet here you are doing the
That
same
was
as
not
her.
Ada. How dare you insinuate that it was? It was her sister. An impostor, a fraud.
Allow me to expend my own free will.
I never thought you naive, yet here you are proving me wrong with your own
This is
foolishness.
not naivety. Hecate, don't push me away. I'm begging you.
You will not watch.
No,
Then I suppose I've no choice.
I wish you could see that you do not have to go through this alone. That you can see how much I love you and want to be there for
Love me.
you more than I can express.
Please, do not mistake my love for Ada as meaning I do not love you as well. I do.
No, Hiccup. You need not to justify your feelings for her to me.
Agatha will not hold back. She will strike you down if given the chance. Pippa, please think this through. I have already lost Ada. I cannot lose you as
I
well.
refuse to leave your side. I'll not make that mistake again. Of that I promise.
Then I will not make you. We should be off as soon as possible.
Are you sure Julie said here?
Miss Hubble gave accordingly directions.
Was that a compliment?
Do you not hear that?
What?
The song.
Is found so soon. I'll search the oceans and seas so wide.
You are her,
Across mystic
as observant as ever. Suppose thou wert traits and daughter. How? I'm here, but also I am not. I exist as realm suspended in time. Is this an explanation or a riddle? I exist only in the remnants of the magic, in the memories you've created. Magic. I can sense it coming off of you. Those horrible people sought my power as a narrate. Yes. This is ridiculous. Do you remember the story of the blade forged by Poseidon that was rumored to be able to kill a higher being to possess their power? Yes. Agatha Cackle was amongst the leaders who believed that myth, but that is all it was. There was a blade my father forged, and it would kill, but it would not grant the power promised. That is what happened to you. Yes. By Agatha's very hand. She's the wild conspirator behind it all. Why did she not do the same to me? The moment It touched my blood. It turned back into sea foam. I bound your power to protect you. Though it seems not entirely. It's like it's bubbling over the confines. It's here. Well, not here. I'm not even sure where here is, the cackling ship. But in the cave. Unlock that, and you will have access to your fullest power. And the sea will hear your call. It already has. It has. What do they want it for? Why does anybody want any power? To either control it or weaponize it. And if they cannot control it, then to destroy it. Lady Pentangle's father thought that if he could control you, then he could control the power. But because I bound it, because I kept you safe, he thought you had none. That is why he took me in, only to throw me away. It seems my whole life has been defined by this thing I know nothing about. Only you can unlock the chest. The watch that I gave you. Use it. Pippa, I will leave you with this. You are more powerful than anyone who dares cross your path. I will never stop loving you. Goodbye, my joy.
I will not see this cave on the way up. It's meant to be hidden. How did we not realize the map was a fake?
We went somewhere, you just vanished. Where did you go?
You saw my mother. It might be easier to show you rather than try to explain.
Do you think we're safe here?
I'm not sure. But it's better than being in their direct path at the moment. Look for her chest. She said there was one.
You mean like that one?
Yes. That was almost too easy.
I don't think we would have seen that opening if we hadn't been standing exactly where we were.
I'll never understand magic. There's no locks. There's no key. I don't... She told me to open it with this. But how? She gave it to me with a key on it. But the hole is far too small.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Coins. remember them so well.
Is that... What is that?
My power. She found it to protect me.
Hecate?
I can hear you.
Who?
It's Ada. She's alive.
Hecate.
Ada, if you can hear me, find your way back to the ship. I'll be there soon. I will not allow them to escape. This senselessness ends today. Whatever happens, stay hidden.
Look who's still alive.
I'm not the only one. You seem truly terrible at killing. There are simpler ways to return a blade. The difference between my mother and I, she only had magic. I have sights and a trained sword as well. A pirate makes things go her way.
Then kill me like a pirate. It's in the code.
Your crimes are against the sea. They will decide your fate. Agatha Kirkle, I charge you of the murder of my mother, Hermotia, daughter of Poseidon, granddaughter of Nereus. The sea has seen your vile actions and seeks justice. Justice it shall have.
Are you alright? Do you think it worked?
Yes, I believe so.
I believe she wanted to harm you.
I believe she is gone. For good.
Good, as long as you are safe.
Can we get my mother's things and go back to the ship?
Yes. Can you make sure Julie is safe before we leave?
Of course we can check in on Miss Hubbard. But I know that I heard Ada. But I needed to see her. I needed to make sure that she's fine.
I know. Entirely understandable.
Thank you, my love.
What should we take?
As much as we can carry.
I may not be that strong, but I will carry what I can.
Ada,
Hecate,
I knew you were alive. I could hear you calling for me.
I do not know how, but I heard you as well.
It's a very long story.
Good thing we've time for you to explain. I don't know how you saved me, but I do know it was you. And I know you're not very fond of touch, but I would very much like to help you. Thank you, Hecate.
Of course, Ada.
I found your hat.
Who would I be without it?
How I love watching you. What are you making?
It's a tonic. It helps make sure wounds don't become infected,
How pleasant.
isn't it? It needs to rest for a bit.
You should rest for a bit too.
I wanted to talk with you.
Have you? What about?
I want you to stay.
What do you mean?
You made a promise to me that you would stay by my side.
I remember.
So I'm asking you to stay.
Here, on the ship.
There's plenty of room.
That wasn't what I meant.
What did you mean?
Ada hasn't told you.
No.
She was out looking for a shop for you. She was worried you wouldn't be able to afford it, but now you can.
No intent on selling my mother's things.
Of course not, but I've my coin.
You're still going to pay me?
Is it paying you if I'm the co-owner? You make your elixirs, I run the shop. We can have a life together.
Do you mean it?
I would never jest such a thing.
Truly?
All I want is to be with you. If you wish to remain here, I will support you and stay.
I only worry about missing my life here. This is my home. This ship, its crew, they are my family.
I don't believe Ada would protest should you wish to join a voyage on occasion.
What about your life?
I've told you that's no life. And there's no life I can see for myself without you in it.
I never thought that I could love so deeply or quickly as I have found myself falling in love with you.
Oh, how you flatter me.
When we reach port, we will go look at the shop then. I cannot wait to start my life with you.
I cannot.